today's video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly how we helped 8x sales for this direct-to-consumer brand in as little as 4 months, which is pretty ridiculous. I'm going to walk you guys through the background of the brand, the goal of us coming in as an agency, the offer testing we ran, the content that we used, our conversion rate optimization strategy, the paid traffic that we ran, as well as the email and SMS strategy that we've used to achieve these results. Without further ado, dive right on into it. So number one, guys, let's go ahead and start with the background of this brand. So this brand, when we actually came aboard, they were only in business for around 6 months prior to working with us. So they were still very raw in terms of branding and overall business structure. So us coming in as an agency, we're actually helping them do a lot more aside from just running the actual ads. They came from a referral from one of our current clients. They were already doing $12,000 revenue organically a month. But like I said, they were still very raw in terms of, okay, what was the best offer that they were going to run, really determining how they could structure this and scale their customer acquisition using paid traffic. So we really helped come in and sort of build that blueprint and roadmap with them. So without revealing what the product is, this is definitely something that can be used year round, but it's definitely a higher use case in Q3 and Q4. So when we were coming in as sort of in the middle of Q3, we were obviously going to be starting to prep really, really hard to sort of end Q3 well and then lead into Q4 and take things off on a good note. So the goal of us coming in, like I said, prep for Q3, Q4, build our email and SMS list. Like I said, this brand has only been around for 6 months, and with them having a higher average order value, that's actually something I didn't write in here. They are a bit of a higher end product. Average order value was actually around, I believe, like when we came in, it was $200 plus. And by the time I think this last month where we helped them cross over $100,000 a month in revenue, I believe that it's actually sitting around closer to around $300 a month in revenue, but we'll dive into that in just a minute. And then obviously the goal was to acquire new customers and help them determine the best offer to do so. And I'll touch on this in just a minute in the offer testing. So our problem was a low conversion rate due to probably more established brands in the space with the same product having a much lower price point in terms of like the actual product itself. So this is something that we really want to figure out, okay, how can we actually entice customers to try our product as opposed to the competitors where, we're much higher quality, much more luxury, and a bit of a higher price point. We wanted to figure out the best offer to do so. So solution, like I said, was offer testing to give a bit more value, but keep our margins intact. Like I said, these guys were really, really flexible and really great owners to work with in terms of us testing multiple offers to figure out, again, even if we are having a little bit of a lower percentage in margins, we want to make sure, how can we maximize our conversion rate and, what are actually people enjoying the most. So the offers that we tested, because they actually had pretty healthy margins with an over $200 average order value, we were testing a 25% off code for new customers because, again, these guys, they're only doing $12,000 a month. They don't really have a customer base intact. So we're looking, these offers are specifically to acquire new customers. So 25% off code, we tried a buy one, get one 20% off sale, and as well as adding a bundle offer where basically, like, because the type of product that they're selling, we could go ahead and put multiple variations and different SKUs in as a bundle, which we could maybe not actually increase the average order value, but give someone a bit more for that price point they're already paying, which is sort of what we went ahead and did. One that ended up working the best for us was just a simple 25% off code. We actually use this in the majority of our ads and the majority of our messaging, even in our pop-up message on the website. I believe it's close to 25% off as well, which I know you're thinking is probably ridiculous, but this is just typically how this business model works in this space without getting too much into it. And then in terms of content, we've actually started a new service in our agency where we're providing performance UGC specifically for ads. So where we're actually dealing with objection handling and, building creatives that actually help convert, as well as the brand helped actually hired a full-time content creator to quote unquote be the face of the brand. And then all of our creatives and all of our content were offer first based, right? Because again, we didn't really have a customer base to begin with. So none of our budget went towards remarketing. It was all towards top of funnel and acquiring new customers. A bit of the email marketing here and there was, obviously in terms of our retention, but in terms of paid traffic, it was, push the offer as much as we possibly can because we're trying to acquire as many customers as we possibly can in this first sort of period of the business where they only have a few certain types of SKUs. And then in the next coming years or so, they're obviously going to be producing a lot more. And then conversion optimizations, like I said, when we came in June, they were doing $12,000 a month, 1.33 18% conversion rate, $160 average order value. And last month in October, we ended up adding, like I said, really pushing the 25% off code. Again, we messed around with the pricing a little bit, as well as obviously like adding social proof and different things on the website. So not only are we driving literally like 10x the amount of traffic in terms of sessions, but you can see the massive jump in terms of total sales, the massive jump in conversion rate, and the massive jump in average order value. And obviously this is, I don't want to go too much into the actual conversion rate optimization, but this is a lot coming from mostly the offer and then just helping social proof their website as they continue to acquire customers and acquire reviews. We really, again, just wanted to build that social proof on their website. Moving into the paid traffic side, guys, I'm not going to dive too much into this, but these are just the results of the last 30 days for this brand on Facebook. So we spent around 11K. We took them from spending literally $0. You can see average order value is around $231 here. So we spent around 10K, obviously starting to prep for our Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. 2.44x return on Facebook, which is great to see. 27K return on Google. We've spent 6K in the last 30 days. Nice 3x return on ad spend. Hopefully going to be getting this. We're really focusing on increasing our Google side of things, because I think we can be doing much better on the cost per acquisition side. So a nice 3x return, 18K revenue over the last 30 days. And then email and SMS, guys, if you can believe it, we've gotten to this point. So over $100,000 a month in revenue, and we have not taken over their email and SMS yet. We actually are just taking it over this month. So probably in the next, couple weeks or so, in the next month or two, I'm probably going to drop another video on how we took a brand from literally doing zero email marketing. I believe their last 30 days, it was like over $200,000 was then left in abandoned carts. So once we take this over, I'm going to drop an entire new thread, an entire video on how we took them from zero to, I believe, I think we can get them to over 30, 40, 50K a month, especially with Black Friday coming up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and got a few insights out of this. I'll see you guys in the next one.